Good morning guys and welcome back to Digging the Coast 365. I'm finally back. Oh yes, and I'm not going anywhere, not this time. Let me just run through the past week for you please. It's been a bit of a disaster, weather-wise, car-wise, financially-wise, everything-wise. Let's go back to when my car broke down, which I've already told you about. This is a clip from just before the car broke down because we'd just been to Port Isaac. Where are we, Jane?
We're at Doc Martin's house.
Doc Martin's house. Yeah. Now, if you don't know, guys, Doc Martin is a very, very good programme. Yeah. It was on ITV. Yeah. They've made 6 series and I've just watched the first.
It's fab.
We're in Port Isaac. Just had a coffee down here.
Known as Port Wen in the show.
Yeah, it's known as Port Wen in the show, and this is the surgery. Yeah. This is Dr. Martin's surgery. How cool. I can't believe, I just feel privileged to be stood exactly where Martin Clunes
would have marched down here with his briefcase.
He would.
Where's the dog? There's normally that little dog.
Bloody dog.
Keeps on booting.
That damn dog. But yeah, this is it. I'm really pleased I came just to see this because I've really enjoyed the show. Honestly guys, if you can watch it, you can go on YouTube and watch all the first series for nothing on YouTube. It's all on there. Doc Martin, it's called. Brilliant show. So on the way back from there, that's when the car broke down. It was misfiring. I got the breakdown people out and they took it for tests. Did tests the next day and it turned out it was a injection disc or something which had gone. So that took a few days to sort out. A massive thank you. There's a couple of people out there, you know who you are, who helped me out by sending me a bit of money to help me pay for that, and to Jane for running me around whilst it was being repaired. I really appreciate everybody's help because I just could not have got that fixed without you. Thank you. So then I went on to Lee's and I stayed with Lee again for another couple of nights. We went detecting, but the weather had changed by now. It has just been throwing it down solidly for about a week. Heavy rain, heavy winds, cold. It's been nasty, really nasty. But I went out metal detecting with Lee one morning. We gave it about half of an hour before it was just the weather was just too much for us. Lee got gout in his foot. He's had to have a week off work because of that. But yeah, here's a few clips from when we were doing some metal detecting there. Because of where we are, and I did find 2 football studs here last time I was here, I can only guess that's one, but it's massive. If that's a stud, it's huge. Not sure. I've been at it a while now and really found nothing. Struggling even to find my targets, but I've just found a penny, an old penny. I think it says 1912 and 1919, one of the two. Happy with that. I didn't really want to dig there because I didn't want to disturb the football pitch line, but I think I've got away with it. Struggling for places to go whilst it was really bad weather, I took Lady Jane to the Eden Project, which is like the most well-known place in Cornwall as a tourist attraction. It's like a huge garden in huge glass domes. It's huge. It was shut. It's only shut for maybe 2 days of the year. It was shut when we went there. So I took her to the Lost Gardens of Helligan, where before we went in, Jane made me try to drink some warm wee. So before we go in, where have you brought me?
I brought you into the tea rooms, Dan, and I thought I'd educate you a little bit.
Right.
So I've convinced Dan into having tea, but it's peppermint tea to get away from coffee.
It's not though, is it? It's mint tea. Yeah. Didn't mention pepper.
Yeah, it's peppermint tea. It's mint tea, Dan.
There's no pepper. No. And honestly, look at it. It's just urine.
No, Dan, taste it.
It's disgusting.
Lovely.
It looks disgusting. There's no sugar, no milk, no nothing.
This, Dan. No, you don't have sugar with this.
Is that ready then? Do I just drink that?
Yeah, you give that a try. It's lovely. Stick your finger out. Take your time, Tom. What do you think, Dan? It's Cornish tea. It's been blended, hand blended in Cornwall. What do you think?
It's hot water with a polo mint in the bottom of it. That's all it is.
No, it isn't, Dan. I'm trying to educate you into the finer things in life.
Yeah.
Other than me, of
I'll
course.
have a Coca-Cola next time.
No, you won't. You'll have your tea now. Come on, drink up. Come on.
Okay, cup of mud over. And Jane's reading me tea leaves. Look at them. Anyone else want to have a go? Leave the comments. If you can read them and tell me all about my future. What does it say, Jane?
Well, I can see.
Speak up a bit.
Sorry, I was being all mystical.
Okay, but what can you see?
I can see a long journey ahead with lots of ups and downs. Not so many downs as ups.
Yeah, all I can see is a very dirty cup now, which I don't think the cleaner's going to be too happy. Come on, get your wee down here, let's get out of here. Right, we're just in the entrance and we've just paid, and look, they've got a little pet robin. It just comes and goes. Come here. Oh, he's even got his own food, look. How fantastic. Right, we're here, Jane.
We are.
We're in. We've started.
We're in.
And there's lots of sculptures in here.
Yeah.
Which I'm looking forward to. This is the first look. Look at that. You can't really tell how big that is, but the eyes themselves are about 18 inches across.
Easy.
It's huge. And further up, there's, what do they call it? The Mud Maid. Can't wait to see that one.
That's really cute. I really like that.
Here she is, Jane.
She's gorgeous.
That's the Mud Maid. And you've got to be quiet. There's a sign up and it says, shh, because she's sleeping.
Don't wake her up, Dan. She's got plants growing out of her head, Dan.
Do you know how she's got plants growing out of her head, Jane?
How, Dan?
Because when they built this, which it's made out of mud, cement and sand, they coated it in yoghurt.
That was to make the lichen grow?
That's correct, it made the lichen grow, which is what you can see there.
I like it.
It's a grey lady. It's just a frame of a lady. See her there? You know, it's meant to be like a very mystical, quiet, serene place, and you get people driving past on Land Rovers. Yeah, this is the grey lady. She's about 17 foot tall. And she's got roses planted at the bottom, and in summer she's all rosed up. Yeah, some kind of art.
It's nice, Dan.
Yeah, but in winter it's a bit boring, isn't it? Come on, let's move on. Honestly.
Do you know why they did that?
Why they did what?
Why they did a grey lady?
Yeah, so that they can charge people £13 to come in and have a look at it.
No, it was inspired by a myth, Dan.
A myth? What kind of myth?
A myth of a grey lady ghost wandering from the mansion, or there's a mansion.
Oh, what are you looking at, Jane? What are you looking at? Oh, you're looking at your notes? Are you looking at your notes, Jane? There you go, everybody. There's the grey lady. You're such a cheat.
Dan, oh, you spoiled that then. I was looking really
No,
clever.
you spoilt it by trying to look clever.
You always do that to me, Dan. It's just not fair.
Pile of sheep over there. 13 quid. 13 quid, Jane, for a pile of sheep.
What can I say?
There must be more to it than this.
There is. There's a massive war, Dan. We've only just started.
The bee observation hive. Looking forward to this one, aren't you, Jane?
Yeah, very much so.
Let's have a good look in here. Oh, there must be in there, look. Oh, there it is.
Where?
There it is.
Oh,
You see, it didn't call it.
There's another one over there.
Oh, yeah. Caw, 3 bees.
It's a bit dirty, Dan.
3 bees.
Oh, there's a fly.
Oh, 3 bees and a fly. Yippity-doo-dah. It's disgusting, that's what that is.
It's a mushroom, Dan.
Oh, I finally found something to excite me. I like this. I like this a lot. It's the Insect Hotel. As we're walking in, just to let you know, when you come to places like this, always wear the correct footwear. white trainers, that's your best bet. Look at this, it's a proper hotel for insects. They've all got door numbers. I can't see any insects in. Is it shut for refurb or what? It does look very, very cool.
There's spider webs.
Spider webs where? Can you show me one?
Yeah, they're all in there.
Spider webs in the back of there, great.
This one here with, look, that's pretty in the light.
Pretty and light.
No, in the light. Look, because it's wet with mud. There you are, see?
That's amazing, yeah, yeah. It's not what I'm looking for though.
I don't do spiders, Dan, so I don't really want to see one.
Well, there is a spider hole there. You can see it there.
Oh, no, don't mess with it, Dan.
Proper hole. Oh, God. So let's... number 4. Ground beetle. A stone-rolled cold room for those who like to be slightly cool and damp in the summer months, and even more cool and damp in the winter. That's room 4. Cool. Who's in room number 3?
There's a spider there.
Where's there a spider?
There,
Where?
there.
Where?
There.
Where?
Bloody rock. There.
There?
Yes.
That's not a spider.
It is.
It's a little fly. Number 3.
There's a spider.
Hoverflies. If you ever find yourself out in the gardens of Helligan, the lost gardens of Helligan, Jane, and you need to survive through the night and you need to make a fire, get yourself some of this, love. You get a piece of that, and it burn it, set fire to it, and it will burn for hours. It's like a torch.
What if you haven't
Fantastic
got a lighter,
stuff.
though?
If you haven't got a lighter, get 2 of them sticks and get rubbing, love. That's all I can suggest. I'm sorry I keep saying love, it's a northern thing. If you're from the north of England, we tend to call ladies love. It's like an endearment thing. It's not a sexist thing.
Endearment.
Endearment.
In terms of endearment, Dan?
Yeah, but some southern people think it's quite wrong to say that. But in the north of England, I even hear men say it to other men. You alright, love?
Well, where I was living before I moved to Cornwall,
Yeah.
our thing was duck.
Duck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody go.
You alright, duck?
Yeah. Alright, duck?
Yeah. No, we say love. Something lives in this hole. We want to know what it is. Well, Jane does. I don't care, to be honest. But what is that the claw mark of?
1, 2, 3, and then a little bit.
It lives in there. Don't know. I'm thinking. Well, I would have said badger with marks like that, but it's too high off the ground.
It's a bit small.
I don't think they can climb, can they?
That's a bit small.
Yeah, it is a bit
there.
small as well.
Be a hare, do you think?
No, a hare wouldn't do. No, that's not a hare.
Perhaps a rabbit lives in there and the badger's hungry and the badger's tried to get it.
No.
I thought that was an exciting story, Dan.
It is an exciting story, but it's not true.
How do you know?
Just looking at them, I'm not an expert on animal tracks, but I think it's a fish. I think it's a fish. Let's move on.
Fish. Yeah. It's another money tree, Dan.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
What is
Look
it?
at
A money tree?
It's a money tree.
A money tree?
A
Where?
money tree.
Where's there a money tree?
Dan,
Oh, look at these money tree. This money tree. Now look how many coins are in this one. Is that silver? No, it's not. It's a 10p piece.
Look, they've all been bent over to stop people thieving them.
Yeah, well, what you can normally get at these money trees, especially one in a place like this, you'd expect. Ah, there it is. I was going to say there'd be a hammer somewhere. They've put that rock there so that you can bang them in. We're going to have to put a coin in there, Jen.
Yeah, definitely, Dan.
Have you got a 1p? We don't want to put out more than 1p in there.
Let me have a look.
It is rather beautiful.
Fab. I've got a 5p.
5p?
Yeah, it's worth it, Dan.
Okay, Jane, are you going to put our coin in?
Yeah.
We need to put it somewhere so that we know
Yeah.
it's our coin forever.
Right, okay.
I'm thinking on this back one, somewhere up here in the middly bit. Like there's a big gap there. There's a gap there. I think it should go there. We're going to need that rock to bang it in.
Well,
I think I need to bang it in, Jen. I don't want you hurting yourself.
I'll take over the camera.
Okay, you
And,
film.
Yeah. There's
Give me
the
that
rock.
rock.
Okay, watch your fingers.
It's here, so we're gonna just go back a bit. So I'm in. So we're just gonna knock this in, just gently, so that it's like all the others, and that's our little
Yeah.
money tree
Yeah.
money thing. Looks like they've been having a big bonfire here. Look at the shape of it. That's really weird. In fact, it's not a bonfire. This is actually a sculpture. Somebody's built this
By hand, Dan.
by hand, and it is supposed to interpret the essence of the lost gardens of Helligan. Burnt wood, yes. I'm just staring into the heart of the art and beauty, and all I can see is the lost gardens of Helligan. And the fact that it's pointing one way a bit, that's to interpret growth, growing in one direction out of muck on floors in gardens, and I don't know, it's rubbish. It's absolute rubbish.
I think I'm there on that with you, Dan.
You agree with me?
Yeah.
You finally agree with me on something.
is.
Fantastic. We've just entered the jungle, and Jane says, wow, look at this, what is it, what is it? And she says, is it a rhododendron? And I says, yes, indeed it is, Jane. It happens to be the oldest rhododendron in the world. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, Dan. I'm really impressed.
You're impressed that I know that, aren't you?
I'm impressed that you know that, and I'm impressed at this.
Now, I might be wrong. It might not be the oldest rhododendron in the world. But Lee did tell me in here is a rhododendron, and it's like 250 years old or something.
Yes.
And if this isn't it, there must be an even bigger one just further on. But wow.
It's full and bud as well, Dan.
We found a rope bridge, dying to go over it, and Jane saying, oh, you go over, I don't want to. The problem is, it's one way. You can only go that way. So Jane's going to have to just... Why is that there?
Because it's out of use.
Out of use?
Yeah.
Is the one on the other side?
It's out of use, Dan.
No, it doesn't say out. It'd have a sign, wouldn't it?
I don't know who's caught in that.
That can't mean out of use. Okay, here we go. This is pretty cool. That isn't a monkey swinging in the background, that's Jane. She's not doing very well behind me. Come on, Jane. Yeah, we'll leave Jane there, let's keep going. They do swing, Jane, I'm not swinging it. I'm just walking. Now let's just film Jane trying to get over this rope bridge. Hilarious. Come on, Jane. You're nearly there.
Stop now, stop! Dan! Oh my God. I'm going to hit you and your brother when I get the other side.
Just watch that bit rope snap there.
What? No.
There. Wasn't that fun? Ow! Oh, ow! This is the most amazing sight. You just feel like... It's like Jurassic Park. Even more so when you see that. And that's the exact same view 5 minutes later. Lady Jane's just trumped. Another very, very, very old rhododendron there. And look at this little pond. All the scum on top.
It's algae, Dan.
Algae, that's what I meant. Algae, scum.
Algae.
Beautiful. Here we are in the sundial garden. I don't know about you, Jane, I was expecting like 15 different sundials. All different ones. There's just one sundial. One sundial. Show you what time it is. The time at the moment is time is it, Jane?
2:05.
2:05. It's 2:05.
2.
The time now is 2:05 exactly. And now it's 4 o'clock. Better be getting off soon, Jane, it's going to be dark.
Come on now.
It's 7 o'clock. Then we went on for a meal, and I thought, I'll try this because I've never had this combination before. It was like a chicken breast, I think, on top of rice. And I've never had that combination before in my life, as far as I'm aware. So we had that. It was absolutely beautiful. Fantastic. That was in Mevagissey. Here's a picture. And then I went back to Lee's, and Lee was making tea. It was only almost identical to what I'd just eaten. Just to show your mother that I'm still eating very healthily, look. Lee has just made that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that! A man just made that. And it really was beautiful. Lee is a fantastic cook. So I ate very well that day. On another rainy day, Jane wanted to take me to her favourite beach, which is Talland Bay. So we went there, in the rain. Where are we, Jane?
In my very favourite place, Talland Bay.
Jane's favourite place in the world. It's raining.
It is.
It's windy.
Yeah.
It's rubbish. It's rubbish, honestly. Take a look around here, it's rubbish. Right, here you've got an old World War II pillbox, which, believe it or not, I don't know if you know this, Jane, 30 years ago, this was actually still up here on the cliff side. And if you look down the other side there, you see some steps there. Now these steps used to go all the way around the cliff. Well, there was a path which went all the way around the side there, and you could walk all the way to my favourite place, Polperro.
You still can't do the walk.
You can do the walk now, yeah. You still can do the walk, Jane. Yeah, but you can't walk on the path because the path's not there.
You can walk on the path. It's just been taken up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I said. What I just said.
You can. No, that's not what you said.
It's what I said.
No, it isn't.
Look how red this is. This is pretty cool. And this is exciting me because isn't this quartz? No, or is that quartz?
It is, yes.
That's where you get gold. There's going to be gold in there.
There's a good few seams in here, Dan.
Some very good seams.
There is.
I'd also just like to point out, just stand there, Jane, please. Jane's umbrella, stolen from the reception of Lahindrock House, a National Trust site.
Borrowed.
I just thought I'd point that out.
It's borrowed.
If anyone works there and isn't happy, send me a message and I'll put you in touch with her.
It will be returned. It's borrowed.
It's not looking like it's getting returned at the moment.
It's getting returned, Dan.
Yeah.
A bit of history about Talland Bay.
Okay, go on.
This was massive in the smuggling times, and
it shrunk.
Sorry?
And it shrunk.
Well, now then.
Oh, you said that like John, 15th century John.
Half a century. Anyway, there was, I think it's approximately 8 years ago now, the other bay, which is just around the corner, I'll take you to, was still using it for smuggling. And the people who used to own the cafe here.
Oh, the cafe. Yep.
Yeah, and the cottages behind.
Yeah.
They helped the police, and they captured the smugglers, and he's now in prison.
Wow, what were they smuggling? Umbrellas?
No, beer and cigarettes and stuff.
So this is recent then?
8 years ago, about 9 years ago maybe.
Modern day smugglers in Cornwall.
Yeah. And the old path before it eroded, there were still the signs of when the smuggling was done back in the 1800s, where they used to roll the barrels down, and also quite a few shipwrecks. And when the tide goes right out of here and you walk out onto the rocks, because you can get right out on the rocks, there is a boiler from an old ship, and you can fish off there. I've fished many a times off there.
It makes a noise, does that boiler?
It does make a noise.
It's like as the tide's going in and out, as the waves are going in and out, it goes like.
Yeah, it goes.
You just copied me.
No, because I told you.
We've both heard it in the past. Obviously, this is somewhere I know very well. Talland Bay.
But if you do the walk, come down, guys, and do the walk all the way around to Polperro. It's beautiful. The scenery off the top is amazing, and there is a cenotaph type thing out there to people who've lost their lives.
Right.
Oh, it's fab.
But that walk takes how long?
About an hour, that's all.
An hour's walk.
Yeah.
It's about 4 minutes in car, mate. 4 minutes. Straight up here onto main road, take a left and just keep going. You're in Polperro, sorted. 4 minutes.
Yeah, but it's £4 to park in Polperro. It's free, yeah? Hey Dan, why did the sand cry?
Why did the sand cry?
Yeah.
Because the seaweed.
Spoil everything for me, you do. Everything. Spoil it all.
I'm just going to cut that out because it'll make you look bad. It'll make me look bad if you say I'm spoiling it all. So I'm just going to cut that out and no one will ever know. Just to let you know, at Talland Bay, Richard and Judy live there. English people who'll know they are. Two really weird middle-aged people, and they're on TV. To bring you up to date with the total so far for the charity Rays of Sunshine, we've now raised £27,732. Thank you for the donations, guys. It has slowed right down, but that's obviously my fault for not putting out the videos I need to put out and not pushing the charity. It's all going to change now, I'm telling you. This is my last day here in Cornwall, and then I'm moving on. I've absolutely adored Cornwall and all the people I've met. It's been absolutely fantastic. I think you know how much I've enjoyed Cornwall. And 15th Century John, Lady Jane and Lee. It's been amazing. But the one problem with Cornwall is getting permission to metal detect on the beaches. I'm leaving Cornwall, so now we can get back to metal detecting on pretty much any beach I like. And I'm really excited about it. The only problem is I can't find anywhere to stay where I really want to stay, which is between Cornwall and Bristol, like halfway in between. So I'm going to have to go right on to Bristol, which is much further than I want to be honest, and then just drive back each day and do a few more. But yeah, it looks like I'm going to be stuck in Bristol. It's the only youth hostel I can find, and it's all I can afford, so we'll be going there. So this video, you might not get one tomorrow because I've got quite a long drive. You might do, but I've got quite a long drive. And then you're going to get the proper videos coming back with all new sites to show you as well. All new museums, all new beaches. I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm ready to start this again. So thanks for bearing with me. I'm sorry I've let you all down a bit. But let's just put it behind us, move on, and keep smiling. Thank you all for watching, guys, on Digging the Coast 365.
If you'd like to donate to Rays of Sunshine, simply click the link in the description below and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.